In 2025, electric scooters crossed a line no one expected. Speeds over 120 kilometers per hour, ranges above 160 kilometers, power ratings that make small motorcycles look outdated. But the real shock isn't the performance. It's the reason manufacturers suddenly pushed this far, this fast. And these 21 mind-blowing electric scooters are a must-see. At number 21, we have the Dualtron Mini Special. The Dualtron Mini Special operates with a single rear hub motor delivering 1,450 watts at peak output. Mini Motors designed this compact machine to reach speeds between 45 and 50 kilometers per hour in real-world conditions. The scooter weighs 24 kilograms and features a 60-volt 17.5 amp-hour battery, providing a range of 40 to 55 kilometers depending on rider weight and terrain. The deck measures 18 centimeters wide and 54 centimeters long. Riders in Europe and Asia have adopted this model for its balance between performance and transportability. The suspension system uses dual-spring dampers with 9 centimeters of travel. Mechanical disc brakes on both wheels provide stopping power. The frame uses aerospace-grade aluminum alloy. Street price sits around $1,899 in most markets. The Mini Special's single-motor configuration reduces weight while maintaining sufficient power for urban commuting. At number 20, we have the Kaabo Wolf Warrior 11 Plus. Kaabo's Wolf Warrior 11 Plus generates 5,400 watts of peak power through its dual-motor configuration. Each motor delivers 2,700 watts at maximum output. The scooter rides on 11-inch pneumatic off-road tires with aggressive tread patterns. Its 72-volt 35 amp-hour battery pack enables ranges up to 150 kilometers in eco mode. The frame weighs 47 kilograms without accessories. Triple spring suspension with 12 centimeters of travel handles rough terrain. The deck provides 23 centimeters of width for stable footing. Top speed reaches 80 kilometers per hour on flat surfaces. 4-piston hydraulic brakes manage deceleration. The Wolf Warrior 11 Plus includes IP54 water resistance rating. Retail pricing starts at $3,299. The model gained significant attention in off-road scooter communities throughout 2023 and 2024. At number 19, we have the Apollo Air 2023 to 2024 model. Apollo's Air model represents their lightweight urban commuter category. The scooter weighs 19.5 kilograms with a single 500-watt nominal motor. Peak output reaches 1,000 watts during acceleration. The 48-volt 15.6 amp-hour battery delivers 45 kilometers of range per charge. Top speed is electronically limited to 32 kilometers per hour for regulatory compliance in many regions. The Air features dual suspension with front spring and rear rubber dampening. 10-inch tubeless tires reduce maintenance requirements. The folding mechanism uses a single lever system. Charging time from empty to full takes approximately 6 hours with the included 2-amp charger. The display shows speed, battery level, and riding modes. Apollo prices this model at $899. The 2024 version added improved water resistance rated at IPX5. At number 18, we have the Okai Neon Pro. The Okai Neon Pro targets urban riders with its 500-watt rear hub motor. Maximum speed reaches 32 kilometers per hour. The 36-volt 15 amp-hour battery provides approximately 40 kilometers of range. The scooter weighs 19 kilograms and supports riders up to 120 kilograms. 10-inch pneumatic tires absorb road vibrations. Front and rear mechanical disc brakes handle stopping duties. The frame folds in 3 seconds according to manufacturer specifications. LED lighting includes front headlight and rear brake light with turn signals. The display integrates with a mobile application for ride tracking and diagnostics. Okai sells this model for $649. The company reported shipping over 50,000 units in North America during 2023. At number 17, we have the NIU KQI3 Max. NIU's KQI3 Max delivers 600 watts of continuous power from its rear hub motor. Peak output reaches 1,200 watts. The 48-volt 18.2 amp-hour battery enables 65 kilometers of range under standard conditions. Top speed hits 32 kilometers per hour in sport mode. The scooter incorporates a self-healing tubeless tire system on 9.5-inch wheels. Total weight measures 21.5 kilograms. Dual disc brakes use enlarged 140mm rotors. The triple braking system includes regenerative, front disc, and rear disc mechanisms. NIU's proprietary app connects via Bluetooth for GPS tracking and ride analytics. The frame carries an IPX5 water-resistant certification. Retail price stands at $799. Consumer Reports data from late 2023 showed the KQI3 Max had one of the lowest maintenance rates in its category, with fewer than 3% of units requiring repairs within the first year. At number 16, we have the Ecooter E5. European manufacturer Ecooter designed the E5 with 1,000 watts of continuous motor power. The rear hub motor peaks at 1,800 watts during acceleration. A 60-volt, 20-amp-hour lithium battery pack provides 70 kilometers of range. Maximum speed reaches 45 kilometers per hour. The E5 weighs 29 kilograms and features 10-inch self-sealing pneumatic tires. Front and rear hydraulic disc brakes deliver consistent stopping power. The suspension uses dual-spring systems with adjustable preload. An integrated alarm system and keyless start come standard. The color LCD display shows speed, trip distance, and battery percentage. Ecooter prices the E5 at €1,499 in European markets. The scooter meets EU vehicle regulations, including mandatory insurance requirements in several countries. Number 15, we have the Dualtron Storm Limited. The Dualtron Storm Limited pushes speed boundaries with verified runs exceeding 100 km per hour. Mini Motors equips this model with dual 8,300-watt motors for a combined 16,600 watts peak output. The massive 84-volt, 50.4 amp-hour battery pack weighs 25 kilograms alone. Total scooter weight reaches 55 kilograms. Range estimates suggest 120 kilometers in eco mode and 70 kilometers when using full power. The Storm Limited rides on 11-inch tubeless off-road tires. Front and rear hydraulic brakes use 160mm rotors with 4-piston calipers. Suspension travel measures 15 centimeters with adjustable damping. The deck spans 30 centimeters wide and 68 centimeters long. Retail pricing exceeds $6,000. Independent testing in 2024 recorded a 121 km/h top speed run, though such speeds exceed legal limits in virtually all jurisdictions. At number 14, we have the Kaabo Wolf Warrior X GT. Kaabo's Wolf Warrior X GT combines commuter practicality with performance capabilities. The scooter produces 4,000 watts of peak power from dual 2,000-watt motors. A 60-volt, 35-amp-hour battery delivers approximately 100 kilometers of range. Top speed measures 70 kilometers per hour on level ground. The XGT weighs 42 kilograms and accommodates riders up to 150 kilograms. 11-inch pneumatic tires handle mixed terrain. Triple spring suspension with hydraulic dampening smooths rough roads. The braking system uses 4-piston hydraulic calipers on 160mm rotors. An LED matrix display shows real-time power consumption and battery cells voltage. The scooter includes front and rear LED light bars. Kaabo sells this model for $2,799. Global sales data from the manufacturer indicated over 15,000 units sold between 2022 and 2024. At number 13, we have the Tevon Fighter Supreme. The Tevon Fighter Supreme targets extreme range riders with its 72-volt, 60-amp-hour battery configuration. This massive power source enables ranges exceeding 160 kilometers per charge under optimal conditions. Dual 3,500-watt motors provide 7,000 watts combined peak output. Top speed reaches 85 kilometers per hour. The scooter weighs 52 kilograms with full battery installation. Hydraulic suspension with 14 centimeters of travel uses cartridge-style dampers, similar to motorcycle components. 11-inch tubeless tires reduce puncture risks. The braking system features 4-piston hydraulic calipers front and rear. Tevon includes a wireless key fob for ignition. The TFT color display measures 5 inches diagonally. Pricing starts at $4,299. The Fighter Supreme uses a modular battery design, allowing removal for indoor charging. At number 12, we have the Yume X11. Chinese manufacturer Yume positions the X11 as an off-road capable cruiser. The scooter generates 8,000 watts of combined motor power from dual 4,000-watt units. A 72-volt, 40-amp-hour battery provides approximately 90 kilometers of range. Maximum speed approaches 80 km per hour. The X11 weighs 48 kilograms and rides on 11-inch knobby tires. Front and rear spring suspension offers 13 centimeters of travel with adjustable compression damping. 4-piston hydraulic brakes use 180mm rotors. The wide deck measures 28 centimeters across and 65 centimeters in length. LED light strips wrap the deck perimeter. Yume sells the X11 for $2,999 in Asian markets. Social media content featuring this model accumulated over 50 million views across platforms during 2023, according to analytics tracking. At number 11, we have the Xiaomi electric scooter 4 Ultra. Xiaomi's 4 Ultra represents the company's most powerful consumer scooter. A 940-watt motor delivers peak output of 1,560 watts. The 48-volt 17.5 amp-hour battery enables 70 kilometers of range. Top speed reaches 25 kilometers per hour in compliance with European regulations. The scooter weighs 24.5 kilograms and supports loads up to 120 kilograms. Front and rear hydraulic shock absorbers provide 5 centimeters of travel. 10-inch self-healing tubeless tires resist punctures. Dual disc brakes use 140mm rotors. The 4 Ultra includes an integrated GPS module for anti-theft tracking. Xiaomi's app connects via Bluetooth 5 for firmware updates and ride statistics. Retail price sits at €799 in Europe and $699 in North America. Xiaomi reported selling over 100,000 units of the 4 Ultra in the first 6 months after its launch in early 2024. At number 10, we have the Segway Ninebot Max G2. Segway's Max G2 updates the popular Max series with improved components. The rear hub motor produces 900 watts continuously and 1,800 watts at peak. A 551 watt-hour battery pack provides up to 70 kilometers of range, according to manufacturer testing. Maximum speed hits 30 kilometers per hour. The G2 weighs 23.8 kilograms and folds via an improved one-click mechanism. 10-inch self-sealing tubeless tires reduce puncture risks but still require periodic air pressure maintenance. Front and rear disc brakes use enlarged calipers. The scooter features dual suspension with front spring and rear elastomer systems. An LED display shows speed, battery level, and Bluetooth connectivity status. Segway prices the Max G2 at $999. The model received an IPX5 water resistance rating allowing riding in light rain. Consumer safety testing in 2024 showed the Max G2 passed stability tests at slopes up to 20 degrees. At number 9, we have the Kaabo Mantis King GT. The Mantis King GT generates 4,000 watts peak power from dual 2,000-watt motors. Kaabo equipped this mid-weight scooter with a 60-volt 28 amp-hour battery delivering approximately 80 kilometers of range. Top speed measures 70 kilometers per hour on flat terrain. The scooter weighs 37 kilograms and accommodates riders up to 150 kilograms. 10-inch pneumatic tires balance comfort and performance. Front and rear spring suspension provides 10 centimeters of travel. 4-piston hydraulic brakes use 140mm rotors. The deck measures 20 centimeters wide and 58 centimeters long. An LED matrix display shows power output in real-time watts. Kaabo includes cruise control and 3 riding modes. The Mantis King GT sells for $2,199. Independent range testing in late 2023 confirmed 75 kilometers of real-world range at 50% power usage. At number 8, we have the InMotion RS. InMotion's RS features adjustable geometry that transforms riding characteristics. The scooter produces 3,000 watts continuous and 6,000 watts peak power from dual motors. A 72-volt, 28 amp-hour battery provides 100 kilometers maximum range. Top speed reaches 80 kilometers per hour. The RS weighs 38 kilograms and includes an adjustable stem angle system. Riders can change the steering angle from 80 degrees for aggressive riding to 90 degrees for cruising stability. 11-inch tubeless tires handle varied terrain. The suspension uses dual air springs with electronic adjustment via the mobile app. 4-piston hydraulic brakes feature 160mm rotors. The color TFT display measures 4 inches and shows navigation when connected to smartphones. InMotion prices the RS at $3,499. The adjustable geometry system received a design patent in 2023. At number 7, we have the Rion RE90. American manufacturer Rion Engineering built the RE90 for extreme performance. The scooter generates 12,000 watts of combined motor power from dual 6,000-watt units. A 72-volt, 52.5 amp-hour battery pack enables ranges up to 100 kilometers in eco mode. Maximum verified speed exceeds 100 kilometers per hour. The RE90 weighs 45 kilograms, with optional carbon fiber components reducing weight to 41 kilograms. The frame uses CNC machined aluminum with carbon fiber deck and fenders. Adjustable racing suspension provides 18 centimeters of travel. 6-piston hydraulic brakes use 203mm rotors adapted from downhill mountain bikes. 12-inch pneumatic tires measure 90mm wide. Rion sells the RE90 for $8,995 in base configuration. The company offers a track package with upgraded motors pushing total output to 15,000 watts for an additional $2,000. Acceleration testing showed 0 to 80 kilometers per hour in under 4 seconds. At number 6, we have the Mini Motors Dualtron Thunder 3. The Dualtron Thunder 3 updates the iconic Thunder line with refined components. Mini Motors equips this model with dual 3,000-watt motors producing 6,000 watts combined peak output. A 72-volt, 35-amp-hour LG battery pack delivers approximately 120 kilometers of range. Top speed measures 85 kilometers per hour. The Thunder 3 weighs 47 kilograms and supports riders up to 150 kilograms. 11-inch tubeless tires balance durability and performance. Front and rear cartridge suspension offers 13 centimeters of travel with adjustable rebound damping. 4-piston hydraulic brakes use 160mm rotors. The wide deck measures 28 centimeters across and 66 centimeters long. A 3.5-inch color LCD displays voltage, amperage, and temperature data. Mini Motors prices the Thunder 3 at $4,299. The improved stem dampening system reduced handlebar vibrations by 40% compared to Thunder 2, according to accelerometer testing. At number 5, we have the Nami Burn-E 2 Max. Nami's Burn-E 2 Max produces exceptional torque from dual 2,500-watt continuous motors. Peak output reaches 8,000 watts combined. The 72-volt 40-amp-hour battery provides ranges exceeding 100 kilometers. Top speed measures 80 kilometers per hour. The scooter weighs 50 kilograms with premium build quality throughout. 11-inch tubeless street tires optimize grip on pavement. The suspension system uses adjustable cartridge dampers with 15 centimeters of travel. 4-piston hydraulic brakes feature 160mm rotors. Nami includes adjustable stem angle and height. The deck spans 30 centimeters wide for stable foot placement. A 4-inch TFT display shows real-time power curves and efficiency metrics. Retail pricing starts at $4,799. Acceleration testing demonstrated smooth power delivery with 0 to 60 kilometers per hour in 3.8 seconds. The Burn-E 2 Max uses a vector controller providing precise throttle response across the entire power band. At number 4, we have the Apollo Pro 2024. Apollo's Pro 2024 combines smart technology with robust performance. The scooter generates 4,000 watts peak power from dual 2,000-watt motors. A 60-volt, 28.8 amp-hour battery delivers approximately 90 kilometers of range. Maximum speed reaches 70 kilometers per hour. The Pro 2024 weighs 35 kilograms and features 10-inch tubeless self-healing tires. Front and rear hydraulic suspension provides 10 centimeters of travel with adjustable damping. 4-piston hydraulic brakes use 140mm rotors. Apollo integrated a 4-inch color display showing navigation, music controls, and detailed ride analytics. The scooter connects to smartphones via Bluetooth 5.2. Over-the-air firmware updates add features and improve performance. Apollo prices the Pro 2024 at $2,499. The integrated GPS allows remote location tracking and geofencing. Build quality testing showed the frame withstands loads up to 180 kilograms. The 2024 model added improved cable management, reducing wear on electrical connections. At number 3, we have the Dualtron X2. The Dualtron X2 stands as Mini Motors' flagship heavyweight model. Dual 4,500-watt motors produce 9,000 watts combined peak output. A massive 84-volt, 50.4 amp-hour battery pack enables ranges approaching 150 kilometers in moderate use. Top speed exceeds 100 kilometers per hour under ideal conditions. The X2 weighs 54 kilograms without accessories. Massive 11-inch tubeless tires measure 110 millimeters wide. Front and rear cartridge suspension delivers 15 centimeters of travel with compression and rebound adjustment. 6-piston hydraulic brakes use 160 millimeter rotors. The extra-wide deck measures 32 centimeters across and 70 centimeters long. A 4-inch TFT display shows detailed battery cell information and temperature monitoring. Mini Motors prices the X2 at $5,999. The scooter includes electronic steering, dampening, reducing speed wobble. Independent testing in 2024 confirmed ranges exceeding 140 kilometers at 40 kilometers per hour average speed. At number 2, we have the Segway Ninebot GT2. Segway's GT2 represents premium dual-motor engineering. The scooter produces 3,000 watts continuous and 6,000 watts peak power. A 1,512 watt-hour battery pack provides up to 90 kilometers of range according to standardized testing. Maximum speed reaches 70 kilometers per hour. The GT2 weighs 41 kilograms and features 11-inch tubeless tires. Front and rear hydraulic suspension offers 12 centimeters of travel with electronic adjustment via the Segway app. 4-piston hydraulic brakes use 160 millimeter rotors with ABS functionality. The scooter includes automatic turn signals activated by handlebar pressure sensors. A 4.3-inch color display shows real-time torque output and efficiency metrics. Segway prices the GT2 at $3,999. The integrated smart features include automatic locking, GPS tracking, and remote diagnostics. Torque output reaches 180 Newton-meters combined, providing exceptional hill climbing capability. Independent testing showed the GT2 maintained 30 kilometers per hour on 25-degree inclines. At number 1, we have the Kaabo Wolf King GT. The Kaabo Wolf King GT claims the top position with verified speeds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour. Dual 4,000-watt motors generate 8,000 watts combined peak output. A 72-volt, 40-amp-hour battery pack delivers ranges up to 120 kilometers depending on riding conditions. The Wolf King GT weighs 51 kilograms and accommodates riders up to 180 kilograms. Massive 12-inch pneumatic off-road tires measure 110 millimeters wide. Triple spring suspension with 15 centimeters of travel handles extreme terrain. 6-piston hydraulic brakes use 180 millimeter rotors adapted from motorcycle applications. The deck measures 30 centimeters wide and 75 centimeters long, providing exceptional stability. A premium TFT display shows voltage per battery cell and real-time amperage draw. Kaabo prices the Wolf King GT at $4,799. Independent speed testing in controlled environments recorded a maximum velocity of 106 kilometers per hour. The Wolf King GT includes an aluminum stand capable of supporting the full weight for maintenance. Acceleration testing demonstrated 0 to 80 kilometers per hour in 4.2 seconds. The scooter uses a vector FOC controller providing smooth power delivery across 99 acceleration levels. Water resistance rating reaches IPX4, allowing operation in light rain. The Wolf King GT features include cruise control, electronic steering dampening, and customizable throttle curves. Frame stress testing showed the aluminum alloy construction withstands impacts up to 5 G-forces without deformation. Kaabo reported selling over 8,000 Wolf King GT units globally between its launch in late 2022 and the end of 2024.